some reason I said under 5 seconds, and once you say it on camera, you're stuck with it. Let's just go and see what we can do here.
This time on Hot Shots.
18 shots, 2 reloads, and a draw. It's almost impossible is what I'm thinking.
I'm very much a revolver guy, so going there and competing in a sport that I like and having the possibility of winning 20 in a row would be a great accomplishment.
3 of the best shooters on earth. Mic'd up.
You guys got me spooked with those cameras, man.
And behind the scenes. This is total access to shooting's biggest stars. The great ones. The Hot Shots. Jerry Miculek is the most accomplished competitive shooter in history. And this week on the California coast is trying for his 20th consecutive International Revolver Championship.
I'm very much a revolver guy, so going there and competing in a sport that I like and having the possibility of winning 20 in a row would be a great accomplishment.
But in all his years,
when the wheels fall off, sometimes the wheels fall off.
he's never had to work harder than this.
All right.
A broken firing pin early in the match threatened to end Jerry's quest. Ultimately, I-Corps officials granted him a reshoot, but only because he never fired a shot. Had the firing pin broken after a shot was fired, that stage would have counted, and Jerry's chances of winning would have been over.
Second chance.
Now he's trying to put his equipment problems behind him as he moves to the stage called Louisiana X, a mental grinder that requires 2 shots on each of 9 targets. Unlike most stages, the shots have to come one at a time, and factoring in reloads, it's easy to see why a shooter can quickly lose his bearings and take serious penalties.
Very simple stage, it's very fast, but it's very easy to have a bad score. That's one of those stages where I was walking through it and I kept memorizing it, and somebody would turn around and say, Jerry, what do you think about shooting it this way? I'm going, no, don't tell me, I don't want to hear nothing.
With just 3 stages to go, Jerry's in the lead and watching as fellow Louisianian and childhood friend Elliot Eisen shoots first.
My friend Elliot got up on the line and shot it a little bit different. He shot an excellent run on it, but it wasn't the same sequence I was going to shoot. So subconsciously, I wanted to watch him, and then I didn't want to watch him. So I put my attention on actually his performance as a gun handler more than actually what he was doing on targets.
With Elliot finished and Neil Hogue's 13.31 seconds the time to beat, Jerry steps to the line on a day that's already been far from perfect.
A simple stage like the Louisiana X can absolutely flush you down the tubes.
For a professional shooter, peace and quiet is often found at the one place where silence isn't possible.
Sometimes it's nice to be able to come out by yourself and just collect your thoughts. And just have some quiet time, have some Max time.
It's these moments of solitude that have helped shape Max Michel into one of the most dominant pistol shooters in history.
Just me, the gun, the targets, the timer, and it gives me a good opportunity to work on the things that I know I need to work on.
Since 2001, Max has competed in 135 matches, winning 87 of them, and finishing in the top 5 an astounding 131 times.
See what else I got here.
Today, as he focuses on draws and reloads, he's decided to try something that's likely never been pulled off in the history of shooting.
I have 3 targets pretty close. I draw and fire 6 shots on one, reload 6 shots on the other, reload 6 shots on the other. And my goal is to do it under 5 seconds. That's one of my demo things that I do, and I try to do it in about under 6 seconds. And for some reason I said under 5 seconds, and once you say it on camera, you're stuck with it. We got the cameras here today, beautiful weather, having some fun. Let's just go and see what we can do here.
Hot Shots, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt. is brought to you by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter. Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro Series, the official shotgun of Jerry Miculek. And by Colt, champion three-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro. In Glengarry, West Virginia, Colt's Clint Upchurch, one of the most dominant three-gunners alive, has returned to the Peacemaker National Training Center, where 8 months prior, Jerry edged him out for the season-ending championship.
You're running 41.
Yeah.
Man, hold on. I demand to reach.
Plus you figure in the AARP 10%.
Well,
So that's another 4 seconds off.
golly. This guy. I'm telling you, man.
I got the gray hair, man. I get senior
I got
privileges.
no hair. I'm more aerodynamic.
Today, though, it's a much different type of event. Whereas Clint usually relies on himself, this time he'll have help. The Colt three-man, three-gun championship is a team event, and it offers $6,000 for first place, big money on the three-gun circuit.
If I mess up, I'm messing up my money and my other two teammates' money. So, you know, I just want to make sure I got my stuff together and don't knock us out.
With Clint being Team Colt's only pro shooter, he's been recruited by a pair of rivals, Team Noveski's Rob Romero and Jansen Jones.
I'm used to shooting against these guys, usually not with them, but you know, there's some bread on the line, so we're gonna go up here and get paid.
It's shotguns only on the first of the team's 7 stages. The 3 will stand side by side. At the start signal, they'll open up on an array of targets, not stopping until they take the last one down.
It may look like we're just welling away at like these 50 targets out here, but we actually have strategy in place as to who's going to shoot what. Load 4, shoot the 5, load 4, shoot the 4. There's almost like a backup plan where if one guy has an issue, one of the other guys can pick up a couple of his targets.
Yeah. Then if Jansen, he'll be done with that in the center. I got to believe he'll be finished with that before I get there.
Yeah.
So that'll work. I think we put together a good strategy, so if we can just execute that, I think we'll be fine.
God, this is awful. So this stage really wasn't that bad. I made a few mistakes and had some trouble loading the shotgun. That's one thing that I'm definitely not good at. I was still able to shoot all the stuff that I was supposed to shoot, and you know, the other guys made it through their stuff fine. It'll keep us alive, and we're just gonna move on and try to get through these next ones and just survive this thing.
World champion pistol shooter Max Michel is attempting something on 3 targets that he never has. A draw and 18 shots, including 2 reloads, in less than 5 seconds.
It's not easy whatsoever. Anything under 6 is gonna be exceptional, but under 5, everything's gotta be just right. Oh, shot 5 on the first one. I rattled those first 5 off in 1.3 seconds. That was pretty good. Oh, I can do this. Almost there. I was like a 5.29 or something like that, just barely over, and I'm thinking, how the heck am I gonna do this? It's almost impossible is what I'm thinking, you know? All right, here we go. Yeah, I did it, 4.79 seconds. 4.79 seconds. I surprised myself there and it was a good feeling. Wow, a .87 reload, that's nuts. .87 reload, followed by some 15s and 13s and 12 splits, then a .90 reload. .87 reload and .90 reload, I have no business doing that. Yeah, and I wasn't just up there just, throwing hopers out there on the target. I was trying to hit a specific spot on the target, and out of those 18 shots, 16 of them went into the A zone. So 16 shots in the center of the target and just 2 just barely outside. 18 shots, 2 reloads, and a draw. It's one of those things that's memorable. It's one of those things you remember and you tell your buddies about, and they're like, yeah, whatever, it didn't happen. Well, now we can show them it happened.
Jerry Miculek is on the line at the much-feared Louisiana X. Neil Hogue's 13.31 seconds is the time to beat.
Stand by. You're finished and load, show clear.
Jerry's better by almost 2 seconds.
11.2.
The gun's working. I'm pretty happy. It's better when the gun goes bang.
The onslaught continues on dogleg, a stage that each competitor gets 3 runs at, with their combined time counting as their score. Jerry is a whopping 4 seconds faster than his closest challenger. A 20th straight International Revolver Championship is almost his.
Nothing spectacular, but I didn't die, so that's the main thing. Live to fight another day.
At the Colt 3-Man 3-Gun Championship, the team of Clint Upchurch, Rob Romero, and Jansen Jones is leading the field, but has just struggled on its last stage and lost ground in the process.
Kind of like we just ran over a little speed bump. It didn't go exactly as planned.
Just gotta survive, baby.
We figured we'd walk right in and just mow this stuff down. And I don't think this stage is going to kill us, but it definitely didn't help us at all. We definitely lost points. We lost some ground.
The trio will try to recapture their mojo on the next stage, which is disguised as the world's loudest relay race.
Anytime we have movement like that, we definitely feel that we got an advantage, because if you stand us in a box, then it's strictly shooting, but if you let us move, it becomes more dynamic, and I think that suits our shooting style better.
Clint will be in the number 2 spot with his new Colt pistol.
Money.
The worst thing that can happen for us right now is to get a little overconfident and think we're just going to cruise right through this thing.
Go ahead and gas them up when you're ready.
It's going to be a fun stage and different from anything we've really done so far, but I think we got a good strategy for it. I think we'll do all right.
Dude, and that's what I said, because I was like, miss, and I was like, dude, stop.
While less than perfect, Clint's team still runs the stage 9 seconds faster than the next best team. Still, it's the less than perfect part that keeps an elite shooter from being satisfied.
We all made little mistakes here and there, and it's one of those deals where you lose a second here, you lose a second there, and instead of 9 seconds, you could have maybe been 12 or 15 seconds faster. So it can always be better. Always. Never satisfied. I don't know if I've ever shot a stage that I was satisfied with. There's always something you can do a little bit better. Dude, that was so awesome, though. I was just like, pow, pow.
Team Clint is still in the lead and inching closer to one of 3-Gun's biggest paydays.
We definitely got some points back that we needed, and hopefully we can just keep building on that and, try to wrap this thing up.
Shot, presented by Cheaper Than Dirt, is brought to you by Cheaper Than Dirt, America's ultimate shooting sports discounter. Daniel Defense, lighter, stronger, better. Mossberg and the 930 JM Pro Series, the official shotgun of Jerry Miculek. And by Colt, champion three-gunner Clint Upchurch shoots the Colt CCR Pro. In West Virginia, Clint Upchurch and company have built a sizable lead at the Colt three-man three-gun championship.
I'm going to put down an impressive display of shotgun wizardry.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
But problems on the second-to-last stage have left victory in doubt. One target's refusal to fall
Damn, dude, for real?
has Clint boiling.
So now basically my main thought is that I've cost us all the match. You know, I've kind of ruined it for everybody, and we got one stage left. So this one pretty much has to be perfect or we're out.
The final stage is another that's in Team Clint's wheelhouse.
Everything that we want to do on a stage, it's got it all right here. Lots of movement.
It'd be cool to roll in, there, tag you, and I'll step this way, and you're on your way.
We've put together the strategy that we say, all right, we're going to crush this, not a problem.
But still, caution is key.
You got 3 guys, 9 guns, and all kind of disasters just waiting to happen. All we need is a good stage, no surprises. We need everybody's guns to stay together and everybody shoot like they got some sense, and we'll wrap this thing up and walk out on top.
Yep. Stand by.
Clint leads off with the pistol. Next is Rob Romero with the shotgun. Another plate is refusing to go down.
I see all this happening and just kind of think like, I don't even want to watch.
It does finally fall, and Jansen Jones finishes up with the rifle.
I know.
If you look at the plate is angled at that last position. Yesterday, it was angled at that position.
We didn't do good. Just trying to give this match away. Trying to lose it.
They didn't. Team Clint holds on for a hard-fought win and the $6,000 first prize.
Feels great to win. Sometimes you don't necessarily like the way you win, but hey, a win's a win, and we'll take it and enjoy it. I just didn't really want to split that check. I kind of could have used that. You know, I got house payments to make now.
On the California coast, Jerry Miculek is closing in on his 20th consecutive International Revolver Championship. A remarkable feat, considering the event's only been held 21 times. And the one year Jerry didn't win, he didn't even compete because of an injury.
In any sport, to have someone dominate it for 20 in a row would be a great accomplishment.
With just 2 stages to go, and in spite of one of the most challenging days of his career, only disaster can keep him from a milestone victory.
Scoring for this stage is shots unlimited.
On this stage, shooters will move between 3 positions with a mandatory reload between each. The speed reload is something that's helped make Jerry a living legend.
The ability to reload on command well is where you're going to win a match.
Neil Hoag's 31.83 seconds is the time to beat.
Stand by.
Not perfect, but still the best in his squad. And with an uneventful run on the match's final stage, Jerry Miculek has done it. For the 20th straight year, the world's greatest all-around shooter is the International Revolver Champion.
To me, it's just being durable for that long, being viable. Being fortunate enough to be in good health for this long, to be able to play the games that I do.
It was his toughest test yet. And at 59, it's left him wondering just how much he has left.
You got to face the reality that one day you're not going to be a winner. Your age is going to keep you from being a winner. So I just had to accept the fact that this is where I am in life, and I just got to do what I can do. And I survived. I'm happy.
Follow Hot Shots TV on Facebook and Twitter for a chance at prizes that go bang. That's how we say thanks for watching.